In this video, I'm going to share the step-by-step playbook on hiring virtual assistants for $3 an hour. Now, if you stick with me till the end, I'm also going to share all of my resources. That includes templates, swipe files, for emails, job posts, all of that for free. Now, why should you listen to me? For the last 10 years, I've worked at several global consulting firms helping Fortune 500 clients outsource their workforce in building their digital systems and automations. I now run a virtual assistant company as a solopreneur where I've hired, fired, trained, managed hundreds of VAs. My main goal with this channel is to document my experiences and share the best practices for other solopreneurs. Now, with that being said, let's jump in. All right. So who is this for? It's for anyone who wants to outsource their work to virtual assistants. This is going to probably take about 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how you want to onboard and hire and train these assistants. So for this to work, we're only going to need 3 things: Google Docs, spreadsheets, and online job portals. And I'll go over how to use all of them. So the first step is for you to map out your ideal hire. All right. So I've included a template for you to fill out where you want to be defining the goal of this role, the tasks, the responsibility, the skill sets you need, the working hours, the pay, all of that. All right. Now you want to be thinking about what are the success metrics for this VA, right? So what are the goals are they going to help you accomplish? And how much time and cost are you actually saving by hiring them? Because we want to get an ROI with this. All right. And also you want to consider the compensation, perks, benefits, any of the growth opportunities that you can convey to these candidates so that you can attract the best ones. I do suggest hiring full time because they'll be able to dedicate all of their time and energy for your company. So try to think about like what are all the different tasks that are happening within your company, and it should it should sum up to 40 hours worth of work. So here is the role mapping template. You can just copy this and use it as a template. All right. So next, we want to sign up for a job hiring portal. So I recommend one of these 2 sites, Online Jobs and Virtual Staff. So they're known for hiring, helping you hire virtual assistants from the Philippines. You can post a job, get applications, get their, review their candidates, and hire them on the platform. So this is good for long-term hires. If you want someone more for like a project base or short-term, I recommend using Upwork or Fiverr. But for your virtual assistant, I recommend one of these 2 sites. So you do have to pay to use the website, but they are completely transparent about their pricing, so you know exactly how much you're going to pay. So let's just go to each of them. So I'll start with virtual staff here. So you can find virtual assistants from here. You can see they also post their preferred rates. So you can see here there's a couple that are $3 an hour, and then there are ones that are a little bit more skilled for $10 an hour. All right. So the pricing for virtual staff is $99 a month. And this is the platform that I use. So I recommend this one because I signed up for the yearly and it's only $297. So you're saving 75%. Especially if you're planning to hire multiple VAs, this is probably the best bet for you. And then the next one is Online Jobs. So it's very similar to virtual staff. Here is their pricing. So for them, it's $69 monthly or $99. I guess it depends on how many job posts you have out there. And I guess you can also do the annual plan, which you'll be saving a lot more if you do that. Okay. So next up, we want to craft a compelling job post. So you want to spend a lot of your time here because this is the best way for attracting the best candidates, because they are going to read your job post and they are going to decide whether or not they'll apply based on what you mentioned in the job post. So these are just some of the things you should consider having. Again, with this, I also included a template for you to fill out. So here is what that looks like. All right. So make sure you fill out all these sections: responsibilities, requirements, skill sets they should have, the terms of employment, if there's any perks, and how they can apply. All right. So once you have the job post, you're going to start filtering them out, because obviously you're not going to be able to interview all of them, right? So let me go to a sample one that I've done for within virtual staff. So for example, I have an appointment setter role that I posted, and I've mentioned all of the details in the job description. I can see here 379 applicants, which is a lot of applicants. We want to be making sure to filter them out based on a couple of things that are mentioned here. So obviously, if they apply but they don't follow the application instruction, for example, they don't have a Skype ID or they don't follow any of the instructions you give them, and if they emailed you, just have the wrong subject line, then that's clearly a disqualify. For the second one, what you can do is review their portfolio and qualifications. So if you have the time, you can definitely go through each of their profiles, and you can also look at their resume as well. You can download that as well. And sometimes they have like a voice recording that you could listen to see how they sound. Okay. And the third filter, I recommend having 10 applicants maximum, because if you have more than 10, it's just going to pile up a lot more work for you. So again, I would just try to get to the top 10 applicants. And if you have fewer than 5 applicants that apply to your job, then you should definitely repost the job and change up the description or change up the qualification, because it most likely means that a lot of people might not be qualified, or they might think it's not worth applying to that job. So definitely make some adjustments. And while you're going through each of the applicants, use this template to fill out to see if if they could be a good fit. So you can take this template as well. So once you have your top applicants, we want to start reaching out to get on an interview. So you have 2 options for interviewing them. Most of the time, you should try to get on a call with them, like a video interview, like use Zoom or Skype. But if you don't have that much time, you can also interview them via email. So this is just a new step to see if they're qualified, and to see if they could be a good fit for the role. So I've included a script for the interview. You can use that. Now with this step, you want to filter down to your top 3 candidates, because next step is going to be giving them trial tasks. All right. So basically the goal of the trial task is to see how they would work if they were to be working for you, right? To see the quality of their output. So we want this to be a paid task, because we want to respect their time and we want to compensate them for the time that they put in to accomplishing this task. So recommend like $100 to $200 for that task. And this is going to save you so much money in the long run, because if you find that, they're not giving good work, like quality work, or they're just not skilled enough later after you hire them, then you're going to have to start this process all over again of like finding people, interviewing them, right? So you might as well figure all of that out up front. So we want this task to be around 1 to 5 hours completion time. And with this, I have included a template for the trial task. You can take that, and then you can also take my email template for the trial task as well. All right, step 6. Now you're ready to make an offer. Now, the offer letter should have a clear description of the position details, their responsibilities, working hours, expectation, compensation details, all of that information. All right. So you can use the template I've included here for the offer letter. Now, when you're hiring this person, set the expectation up front that this would be a trial period of 1 to 3 months. The reason why you would like to have this in place is because if the candidate doesn't work out and you have to let them go, you can easily terminate the contract because you've already set the expectation up front. If the candidate turns out to be a good fit, then you can also extend the trial period, or you can now convert that into a full-time thing with them, right? You can raise their salary earlier, and that'll get them excited because they will see the future potential growth with your company. So I've included the templates in here. You can also check out the email template for the offer email. Okay. All right. So they've accepted the job. Congratulations. You got your first VA. So now we want to onboard them as quickly as possible. So the process is going to be something like this, where you're going to start sharing all of your logins and all of the details about, their tasks or about the company, things like that. Now we want to make sure to have a clear list of things for them to do and their responsibilities. Also set the expectations for communication. Like if you're using Slack, give them access to Slack and let them know like how you want to be communicated. All right. Also try to have training sessions with them. So if you have like SOPs in place, definitely give those to them so that way they can read up on those documents up front before you speak with them and do the training. So it's super, super important for your VA to feel welcome and to feel like they have the support that they need during the onboarding period, because that's going to help them do their job better. I've included an onboarding template here for you so you can take a look at that. And it just has like a checklist of things for you to do and, the different tasks and the responsibilities for the VAs. If you found this video to be helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel so you can get more content like this. I'm going to include a link to our solopreneur community that you can join for free, where you can get access to all of the templates and the emails, swipes, all of that for free. Now, if you would like to work with us and are interested in hiring a team of virtual assistants on demand, then I'll include that link in the description below as well. All right, see you in the next video.